Skar King is in the wrong movie, and I'm going to tell you why. What up guys, JT Anime Nerd here, bringing you all that nerdy goodness. Today I'm going to go over why Skar King shouldn't have been used in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. Now don't get me wrong, I loved the Skar King and even Shimo in this movie. It was fun, and not as story rushed as Godzilla vs. Kong was in my opinion. However, something stuck out to me about the villains of the film, mainly Skar King, but the same can be said for Shimo. But I digress. While I did find him to be a menacing villain, he could have been better. In Godzilla x Kong, we are introduced to Skar King in such a menacing fashion that you can tell he's a major threat. He even holds his own against Kong, but in the end, Kong defeated him, and Skar King was left to use Shimo to defeat Kong. It's here that, while it shows how evil he truly is, and how he'll go through any length to win, it diminishes his threatening presence. This is the core reason why Skar King shouldn't have been in Godzilla x Kong, but instead should have been a solo Kong villain or a Kong sequel. Imagine this: no Godzilla, just Kong. Kong meets Zuko. He leads him all the way back to this new empire, only to meet with Skar King, a tyrannical ape bent on returning to the surface and ruling everything. Round 1, Skar King wins, but Kong's already established a kind of presence among the ape folk, which means Kong has friends now. From here, Kong is a prisoner and forced into labor, but like the movie War for the Planet of the Apes, but in this case the premise actually makes sense, Kong endures and does his best for the people until he can incite a rebellion. Skar King loses control of half of his empire and so decides to use what remains to launch a full-scale assault on the surface of Hollow Earth. Kong returns with what apes he could, including Zuko, and he prepares for war on his home turf. The Skar King and his army march through the lands of Hollow Earth, preparing to claim everything for himself. But just then, Kong and his allies prepare for battle, but are still outnumbered. However, what Skar King didn't realize was that there was more to Hollow Earth than meets the eye. Kong and Zuko attract as many Titan predators as they can, bringing Skar King to their attention and using them against his army. In an epic final battle, Kong defeats Skar King, killing him in an epic fashion. By the end of the movie, the apes would all bow to Kong as their savior and new leader. Kong would now be forever known as King Kong. That is how I believe Skar King could have had more potential if he was a solo Kong villain. He could have been the monarch Kong needed to bring down to earn his king title. Now with all that said, I never mentioned that even in the solo Kong movie, I would actually still have Skar King possess the crystal on his whip, the one that controls Shimo. Well, I imagine in the Kong sequel's post-credit scene revealing the existence of Shimo, and hint toward his connection to the crystal in Godzilla. This, however, wouldn't be built up to Godzilla x Kong, but build up for a solo Godzilla movie. However, that's a video for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to check out our merch store, Buy Me a Coffee page, and Amazon affiliate link linked in the description and pinned comment below, so you can help us expand the channel and give you guys higher quality content. Also, if you want to check out our original content, be sure to check out the playlists linked in the description below. With all that said and done, I'm JT Anime, and I'll check you guys later.